crispy.
What's up, y'all? This is Al Figures, and welcome back to another episode of Figures in Action. Just figured I'd do something different. I always do the Figures in Action. Anywho, we are back, and we have in front of us a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon layer hangout, I think. Was contacted by someone in my state. I love my state. I love my city. So it's really cool when I work, when I do anything that's here in state. So this was just another one. I've done a couple for people. No one yet that has picked it up personally for me. No one yet, because that'll kind of be cool to have them do that opening and kind of looking at it for the first time and seeing their reaction. So I'm pretty sure at some point in time I will it'll get to that point where, you know, someone local will be like, yo, I just want to pick it up, and I'll be like, come on down. Alright, so hopefully we can keep this video to 10 minutes. I do want to discuss a bunch of things that I did here and then go from there. So I was contacted by someone who said they wanted a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles layer, and actually showed me or pointed me, and I'll add his information in the down below, but pointed me to someone who created pretty much the same thing. They use similar materials. It looks a little bit different, and I did something a little different from what this normally looks like. So when I first started to work on it, for whatever reason, I just thought that there was going to be just that kind of hole there, and didn't know that there was one there, and there's supposed to be one there as well. So I remember showing the gentleman that commissioned this, and him saying there's a hole there, and then once I did the research again, I was like, how the fuck did I not see that? So when it got to doing the third circle, he gave me the third kind of sewer door. He gave me the option to do graffiti or to do the sewer door, and I decided to go graffiti. Yeah, I love graffiti, but I just feel like 3 of these big ass holes, it's gonna be tough if you're doing photography or even if you're just displaying, because it's just, you're just gonna see whatever else is on the other side of that, and unless you box it up like I kind of did for this review, then it's gonna look, in my opinion, a little awkward. But you know, some people might not feel the same way. But I like it that when he's if he's doing any shots in this corner, you're able to just kind of, you know, be boxed in, and so that's kind of the reason I decided to go with the graffiti. So let's get to this, and of course I'm not prepared, because why would I be? I'm Al Figures, the unprepared dude. I believe it is, let me see, let me not even try to pretend to remember what this is. We're looking at 20 inches across. I believe it is 14 inches deep. 13 inches deep. It would have been 14, but with the wall kind of being on top of the ground floor, it cuts it by 1 inch. So those are the measurements, and it's 12 inches tall, as I normally go. Let me double check. I think he might have. No, we actually did 11. I did a little shorter. I just felt like, I think when I started to do the 12, I just felt like it was just a little too tall. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I just felt this type of dial should be a little more contained. So a couple challenges. First and foremost, he wanted it to look cartoony, and so kind of animation style. So I had to kind of flow that way, which is why you're kind of seeing like the streaks or whatever. And that was taken a little bit from watching some of the old cartoons, but also from Rick. The guy's name is Rick. So when this client contacted me, I want to say Rick Creating, that's what it is. If you punch up Rick Creating here on YouTube, you'll get to his channel, and then you can, I think it's like his third or fourth last video, so you'll see that he created something here. And so I absolutely took cues from it, as the client kind of pointed me in that direction. You know, took some liberties and added like that pipe and that back pipe. again, the graffiti, but everything else, and also this part. And one of the reasons I added this is so that you can, and I'm going to take a picture tonight, shipping this tomorrow. It's Friday, so I'll be shipping this Saturday morning. So I'm going to take a picture tonight, and I'll light some shine, or excuse me, shine some light underneath so that you can get the effect of why I decided to add this there. This definitely wasn't part of the original cartoon, but I thought it would be a cool effect to put like an LED light underneath, and then if figures kind of walking into here, you can kind of light them up from underneath. And again, I'm gonna try something tonight. All right, so let's break this down real quick. So first and foremost, let's take out my boy Bullseye out of here. So this sofa was created with foam. It's actually one, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So it is 5 pieces. It's just carved to make it look like it's a bunch of different pieces. So this is just one piece. This is just 2 pieces glued together, and it's just a piece on the either end. And what I did is I just kind of, when I cut it, I kind of cut it so it looked like a cushion. Somebody had asked me if I was going to put wrinkles in the sofa. There really isn't wrinkles that I noticed anyway when I was checking out the cartoon or whatever. So kept it more cartoony, less realistic. So this sofa, as you can see, all glued together, and I took spray paint and kind of gave it that streak to make it look a little more cartoony. Same thing with this table. It's all balsa or basswood. Looks very similar to, or looks exactly like the one in the cartoon. And then he also wanted the TV. So first of all, the top is this circular part is, you know how when you go to and you pay 10 cents or 25 cents and those little machines and gum comes out, and this has a little top, you take the top. So pretty much this is what this is. I just cut the bottom of it, and it's just glue, and added sandwich or the baggy wraps. And then this, I don't even know where this piece is from, but it looks similar to the piece that they had on the original TV, but this is, you know, something that you can remove or not. And then the TV is made from 2 pieces of foam. So what I did is cut these 2 pieces, didn't glue them together, cut the TV section out, squeeze that in, cut that part so it's dipped in a little bit. Took some plastic that I had spray painted a long time ago, and then put some tape and taped it off in a way so I can just kind of spray paint lightly. So that's how you got that effect of the TV. But I think it came out pretty good, and this is just carved, and this is just dowel rods that are cut to kind of have the TV standing. So let's get this out of the way. Let's get this little table out of the way, sofa out of the way. All right, so stop sign, definitely like I normally do on aluminum tape, so you can bend it out a little bit if you wanted to, as so. This is funny because this is the last piece. I literally just finished this a little while ago. This, I could not find a replica picture of it online, so I had to do this from scratch. Kind of sucked, but it was all right. This is it's set on skinny foam, and this is just paper, and I just kind of drew everything on there and just painted the brown to make it look like a frame. This is actually printed from the internet, and it's funny because it had a watermark here, so I had to print it on paper and just paint it, and then I set it on what is that called, just a real thin foam. So that's set on the foam. Same thing here, just set on the foam. These 2 pipes from the plumbing department at Home Depot. Actually just picked this up today. This originally wasn't going to do this one. I was just going to do the back one, but I don't know, I just wanted something extra. I just think it'll be cool to, I don't know, like hang a punching bag over this or something. I don't know. So yeah, so this is what we have. What else did I want to, oh, so these little parts here. So this foam was a little bit warped, so when it touched here, you can see there was a gap. So to cover the gap, I just put a little bit of debris, but that's kind of set in there permanently. And in this piece here, actually, when I created this, I said, let me not, you know, I wanted to make it a little more symmetrical, so wanted to just create this corner. Actually, it worked out because the way that, a lot of times the way I magnetize these, I won't put a magnet here and a magnet here and a magnet here. You know, I won't do all that. I'll just do like one magnet here, one magnet there. But what happens is that it does a lot of that. So if that piece isn't there, it's just gonna kind of, you have to kind of adjust it every time. But by having this piece there, you kind of set it into it, and it lines up perfectly. So that was going on for this here. I cut out such a pain in the butt. Cut this out, just cut a hole out, then took skinny foam and cut a little bit bigger. Then I glued it together, and what I did is I used like that putty for the wall, that wall putty that I usually use. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, it is. So I just used the patch and paint, the lightweight spackling, and what I did is tried again to cover the seams as best as I could. Did a pretty good job at it. So it looks like it's just one piece. These little guys here, because I know somebody's gonna ask me how I got those. That is, let me see if I can grab it here. Here it is. So these guys, this is I don't know. They're called I don't even know what they're really called. But they're just like half pearls, pretty much half pearls that have the sticky back. And what I do is, in this case, I took out the ones I was going to use. I kind of cut them out from the bottom and then sanded them a little bit and spray painted them. Or I might have used a marker. And that's how we got those little guys there. And then for this is just that rust paint that I've been using, that I got at, I believe, Michael's maybe. But just the light rust, the finish. And what I like about this paint is that it not only is it the color of rust, but it also has the consistency of rust as well. So enjoy using that. Yeah, and that's it. Let's take it apart real quick, and I will actually post a picture of this all taken apart or whatever. So this wall comes right off. This pipe and wall comes right off. Back wall, ground level. So that's pretty much how it stacks up. And then this piece is also removable as well, so that when I ship it, it's not going to dent anything else or whatever. So you just remove this pipe as well, which is actually pretty heavy. And interestingly enough, this guy was a different color pipe. It was kind of an off-white, and it was a lot lighter. So I grabbed this one because it definitely seemed like I'd rather work with lightweight stuff anyway. Y'all, and I am done. I will put some pictures at the end. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. And thank you very much for checking out another video. And I'm out. Peace.